Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Tasha. If you're new here, I garden in Zone 6B out in my backyard. This is your first time seeing my face. Thank you so much for coming on, clicking on the channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for rocking with your girl. We are going to get this upload schedule together and a lot more consistent. But today is just a really quick video. I wanted to come on and show you guys a few varieties of different mint plants or starter plants that I got from an Etsy shop that I thought was worth mentioning. The packaging was phenomenal. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a shop from Florida. And again, I am in 6B in Michigan and it is very cold here. They sat outside on my porch for 2 hours and still look beautiful. So I'm gonna let you see these plants and then I will share with you why I picked these plants as well as the Etsy shop. And then I am gonna pot them just so they have room to breathe until we are ready to plant out, which for me will be like the end of March for anything that can handle cold weather. For these mints, I will wait until the first week of June with everything else. But I do want you guys to see this in case you are looking to start a tea garden or a medicinal garden, which I do have a medicinal garden and I do make my own tea blends. And if you know anything about mints, there are so many different hybrids. And so I would much rather buy these starts and take care of them until they're ready to go out versus trying to start this amount of mint. But let me quit yapping and show you these plants. This is the first set, and he or she wraps each one individually. They do put labels in them, and then there is this thick tape that it could even be plastic wrap and then tape on top of it. But take a look at those. They are actually very, very stunning. I mean, they're beautiful. Here's another pack of them. Same thing, really gorgeous, and they do smell amazing. I mean, literally as I was opening the box, I could smell the fragrance, and this is the last two that I got. Now, the shop on Etsy is Ginger's Greenhouse. And a few of the varieties that I got, one is a lavender scent mint, and I got that for obvious reasons. It has a lavender scent with floral overtones. Then I got an Egyptian mint, and the flavor is similar to an apple mint. And these are the descriptions that are listed inside the store as well. Then I got a mallow mint, and I will pull them out individually, but you guys saw them. They all look beautiful. I'm gonna have to take some serious scissors and unwrap this. I've gotten stuff from him before, I'm not sure. I thought I saw a male's name, but however, he or she wraps these with the seal of love, okay? The mallow mint says it is said to smell like marshmallow. A red mint, and it has red tinger stems and leaves and has a spearmint fragrance. Check this out, y'all. I got a hazelnut mint, okay? And clearly it smells like hazelnut. That is the scent of it. Then I got a lime mint, and it has large green leaves, citrus scent, and citrus flavor. Now this is probably the one I'm most excited about. Just reading the description made me want to get it just to see what it was about. This is called the Habak mint, Habak, and it is known as the Bible mint with long silvery green leaves. So anything that say it's a Bible mint, I'm just gonna try it because I have got to know what that is. Then there's a mint fruit, and this is said to be sweet, and fruity scent. I got a lemon bergamot and it has a citrus scent, a double mint and it has red stems and it's said to have various tastes of like an apple mint. I also got a pear mint. It has a sweet flavor and pear scent. And the last one is sweet cotton, and it says uniquely sweet scent remnants of cotton candy. So I am very excited about these. I am gonna go ahead and up pot them. I will show you here. I just have some Back and Roots potting soil. I will mix a little bit of perlite and vermiculite in there just so that it can't drain. And I did sift it. It's very heavy on large bark pieces, but I do sift it, and I'm going to go ahead and add that for moisture retention and control. Just simply going to put them in a few. This is about a 3-inch pot. And then they'll go right over here on the shelves with some of the other things that are more cold hardy. So I'm gonna pot these up and then I'll be right back and let you guys see what they look like. And I wanted to come on and show you guys some of the root system in here. They look amazing. And here I am with my dirt, my soil rather. And I'm just gonna place it right there. And then backfill the rest. I'm gonna show you how well they were also wrapped in here. I mean, they were wrapped with tender love and care. Once it's in there, and I'm adding the same tags right back. And this is, remember what they look like. They come with the labels. And around this is a packing tape of some sort. So I want to be really careful when I cut these. Just get a little slit there. Pull back the tape. And then there's also some clear plastic wrap inside there. And then also a dampened paper towel. And believe it or not, they are still very, very moist. Now we'll show you how this one also looks. Very, very, very good. And again, just gonna backfill. I made just enough soil. And in case I did not mention, I'm going to show you, but I did add some amendments to this. Just a little bit of bone meal and some azomite. Looks like I measured it out just perfect, so we don't need to get any more. And here's how we're looking. Here's the final one. And just to show you inside of the box, they do shred a lot of paper. And there were layers of this in here. So let's take a look. That's how they look, all potted up. So I will go ahead and give them just a little drink. They wasn't dry really at all. And let them get established into their new home. And then of course I will keep you guys updated on how they do, because I have in fact ordered some before. They were beautiful when they got here. life happens, they look good, you don't think about them. I got a couple of days, and yeah, that's that on that. But they come very beautiful. And if I did not mention, I am not by any means affiliated with the Ginger's greenhouse. I just thought the plants were so beautiful that I wanted to share them with you guys, and I can tell that they were taken care of with love just by the way they were packaged. And to show you those amendments, and not very much. In this bucket that I had filled with soil to do this, I just added a tablespoon of both in. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up here. Then we'll take a quick look at some of the stuff down here. And then we'll also go and take a look at the seedlings. Hey guys, so it is the next day, but I did get the rest of my shipment in from Ginger's greenhouse. So I thought I would go ahead and include this in this video as well. These are medicinal herbs, things that I use out of my medicinal garden and in my tea garden. I am not a doctor. If you choose to use these products or purchase these products, please do your own research. But I will share with you the reasons that I choose to use them for myself and my family. One of the first ones here, and these are going to be common names. I'm not going to try my hand at the scientific names so that I don't confuse anyone. But this first one here is a citrus southernwood. And I do have notes here for things that I did want to highlight, things that I just found. Either I knew that some of these things or interesting facts that I found out about them, because we know that medicinal herbs can be used interchangeably. Right, so this is the citrus southernwood. It is of the mugwort family and the wormwood family, hence how it looks. It looks just like mugwort, honestly, but it is supposed to have a citrus flavor and scent to it. Very fragrant was one of the words described with this one. But with wormwood, it is good for digestive health, respiratory health. That is the reason why I'm going to use it. And it also said that it is good to clear sinuses. This one here is labeled as lavender cotton. And this is another one used for respiratory and digestive health, but it is one that I'm going to use as an inhalant. May use it to make some of my shower steamers. It is not one that I would have in tea. It is also said to clear stuffy sinuses too, so that's why I do want to try this one. Trying to wipe some of the dirt off so I don't have dirt everywhere. This was a nice looking plant here, and this one is the Arkansas calumet, and it is another one used to support digestion as well as respiratory health and nervous system support. It is also said to be antimicrobial. This one is referred to as the water clover for cognitive and nervous support, for memory, concentration, mental restlessness. Now, we're going to have to take care of this one here because she look a little frail, but we're going to see exactly what it is that she does. It does have antimicrobial properties, anti-inflammatory. It is a diuretic, and it is said to be used to support blood sugar. This one here, it said it's a lemon St. John's wort. So I do have St. John's wort in the garden, but this one said it was lemon. So my assumption is that it will have a lemon flavor, but just a traditional St. John's wort for mood support. And it also stated on this one that it is used to support seasonal emotionless. So that's why I wanted to add this on. Plus it said it tastes like lemon. So now this one, and I will give you the scientific name on this one, Rungia colosi, but it's referred to as the mushroom plant, and it is said that the leaves have a scent of mushroom. They actually said it's a heavy scent of mushroom on this one, and also says that it's used as a plant-based alternative. So I thought that was unique, as well as rich in chlorophyll and vitamins A and C and antioxidants. Now for this one, maybe I just clicked it and didn't realize I clicked it, but I don't see anything any different on this. It's a lemon balm, and we know lemon balm is good for nervous system support, known for its anti-anxiety properties, to reduce, stress and promote emotional wellness. So, not sure why I ordered that one, but hey, we got it now. This one here, common name is white mugwort. Now, it doesn't look like mugwort to me. It looks like parsley. So I'm gonna keep a good eye on this one and see, but it is valued for its digestive and for its digestive and circulation support, and it is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antifungal. And it also says that it does support women's health. So that is why I chose this one. Now, I'm going to also share with you this. There are some of these here that are known to repel insects. So they are ones that I will interplant as a companion plant with crops that I have heavy pest pressure around. But I will share with you those. And the ones that said that it is known to repel insects would be the lavender cotton, which is this one. Also the Arkansas calumet, the citrus southernwood, and for one of the others that was in the clip before would have been the lemon catnip. So I plan to use these this year as companion planting and see if it does help me in the garden with the pest pressure. Another one that was in the clip before would have been the incense bush, and I will show you that again once I'm back downstairs in the grow room. But that is also a repellent. That is also one that I will use as a steam, for the shower. It has respiratory health, anti-inflammatory properties, used for headaches and fevers, body aches. So I'll show that one back again. The last three that I have up here are ones that I will use just as flavor in my tea. I like to have a variety of mints, which is why we saw so many mints in the last clip. If you have never had a cup of tea that didn't have any taste to it, it's almost like having a cup of hot water grass. So this one here is a golden leaf pineapple sage. So it looks just like pineapple sage, but it does say the leaves are a golden color. This one is a cotton candy mint. It is said to have remnants tasting like cotton candy. And this one is a candy mint. I'm gonna go ahead now and get these potted up, and I will show you just briefly. So when they come, they definitely wrap the plants well. And here's just the bottom layer. It came with a clear wrap and then a shipping tape wrap around. So they definitely all came looking really, really healthy. There's the roots of that one. And I'll show you right down in here is my pot. Just make a little planting hole. And I'm gonna put it right down in there. And then I will go in and top these off with soil and water them in good. And I do use a little root hormone when I'm first transplanting to kind of help with the shock of transplanting. I'll do these up and then I'll come back and show you guys when we go and take them downstairs. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I go ahead and up pot my plants. I do like to use some Michaels right inside the planting hole. So that is just making that planting hole. And then I use just that much. I'll do another one really quick and also let you guys see kind of what the roots look like on their plants. Am I the only person that don't like to use gloves? I don't know, it's something about just touching the soil. And I put it right in the planting hole because that is an inoculant, so you want it to come in contact with the roots. And this soil mixture are just all equal parts of cocoa coir, vermiculite, and perlite. Okay. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with planting. I did want you guys to know in case you were interested in getting plants from Ginger's Greenhouse. They are on Etsy. I am not affiliated. Let me see if I can bring you close so you can see that planting hole right in there. And then drop the plant in and backfill. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these up and then I will see you guys downstairs. Okay, so here everyone is potted up. This man, I actually just potted this one up. This was one from the garden last summer that I brought in and rooted in the hydroponic system. And for the ones yesterday, we potted up. I just put them under now to get some light. When I first pot up, I don't put them under the light. These were some of the medicinals that I had sown seeds for that are starting to germinate. And there's the other ones from yesterday. Down here, just some onions. And I am doing an experience. Yeah, it's been an experience, but an experiment. I put a potato in there, and I am seeing that they are coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead and top that off again. And so I just swung this light over here. That way it can get some light. And this is just one of those windshield covers from the Dollar Tree, and just kind of lay it over it. And there's a mirror over there to try to keep that light in. But that is how this shelf is looking now. And while we're down here, I did up pot these pepper plants today. The ones behind it were up potted last week. There's more onions back there and more pepper plants in the green Vago trays back there. And right up in here is some soil blocks, and I am seeing some germination with these two right now, and they definitely need to be watered. So we're gonna do that. Over here is some oats and some dill on the end, and it looks like I'm getting some sage popping up there in the middle. We got some germination happening there, and then some onions down there. So this is how downstairs is looking right now. It is cold, so you know when I'm sniffling, that means I'm downstairs. And I will let you see the citrus plants in here. Getting ready to turn the lights on. I'm in zone 6B, so I do have to bring my plants in. That is a Myers lemon. It's got 2 small lemons on there. Not gonna do so good because I just up potted that. This is a passion fruit. This is a guava, and a calamandrin, and a calamandrin and a blood orange. And there we are getting a sweet potato slip come up there, and it even looks like maybe a broccoli seed fell in there. That one has ginger. I'm sorry, ginseng. And Lord, I don't even remember what I put in there. I gotta look back at the video. That's a shame. So that is how that grow tent is looking there. So here we're looking at some seedlings. They are some tree collards as well as some moringa. This is all on the Vigo 4-tier tray. I am not affiliated with, but I actually love their products. And back there in the back are 3 different varieties of roselle. There's some chamomile there in front. We'll also see on the next row some of my flower starts, a few different varieties of stock, as well as 4 different varieties of straw flower. We will be up potting those soon. And if you enjoyed this type of content, I hope you would consider subscribing to the channel. Give it a big thumbs up that you too may recommend my content to others. If you got this far in the video, drop me a plant emoji in the comment section. And until the next video, keep growing to live well.